So friends, what did we see on the odds last night that was not clear enough on the video? Go ahead. How much? 15. You got it. Number 15, I have 5x squared minus 5x minus 2. Okay, so I'm going to multiply the first times the last, and 5 times negative 2 gives me a negative 10. Notice I put the sign with it for a reason. Put the sign with it for a reason because I know I have to have positive and negative as my roots as long as it factors. So I'm going to say, okay, well, 1 times 10 is 10, and 2 times 5 is 10. So here's the big question. If I had positive 1 and negative 10, I get negative 9. If I have negative 1 and positive 10, I get 9. That doesn't work. Agree? And if I took this other one, if I went positive 2 and negative 5, I get negative 3. And if I did negative 2 and positive 5, I get 3. So friends, I'm not able to get these to add up to that. So what does that mean? It's prime. Okay? It won't work out. Okay? And that's okay. It doesn't mean that it's a broken problem. It just means that it just won't factor by the means we know. Okay? There's other things that you'll learn in future math classes that might help you out with that. But at this point, it's just not going to work. Does that help you out, Trey? Yep. What else did you see on there? Yeah. 3? Okay, so number 3. This is just multiplying it out. So I have 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times 11 is positive 22x. Negative 22x. And negative 121. Those are going to cancel out because they're the same. So I get 4x squared minus 121. That okay? Anything else you saw that I could help you with? Anything else I could help you with? Yeah.
Number 5.
5? Number 5. X squared, x plus 1, minus 9, x plus 1. All right. I'm going to distribute this over. So I'm going to get x to the third, because you have to realize that's to the first, plus x squared. Distribute negative 9. There's no like terms. That's my answer. Anything else? All right, so we're on page 51, yes? All right, ready? This is what we're going to do. I'm going to work out the evens, but I'm going to be behind you. If you get stuck, you can look back up to the board. So number 2, go ahead and try it. It's multiplying it out. See what you can figure out. I'll start it in about 20 seconds. So try and work it. Try and see if you can figure it out on your own. Page 51. If you don't have your book with you, I have paper up here. That's the answer I have. Do you have any questions for that? Comfortable? Ask me if you have questions. Take a look at it. If you get done with that, we're just going to keep going with the even. So if you wanted to keep going with it, that's fine. If you get stuck, just wait till I catch up. Talk to me. Oh, thanks, Adrian. All right, number 4. Hopefully you're starting to work it. You're starting to think about it. So there's problem number 4 worked out. Do you have any questions on it? If not, move on to number 6. Some of you might be going, wait a minute, what should I do with x minus 2 raised to the second power is written like that? And there's problem number 6 worked out. So is there any questions on how those first portion was done? We okay with it? Yeah.
Why would it be -2 plus 4, not -4?
Am I in the blue? Where am I at?
The red parentheses.
The red parentheses. Let's see. Are you asking about this right here?
Yeah.
Because -2 times -2 is a positive 4.
Oh.
Okay. Does that make sense? Okay, go on to number 8. Looks like number 8, you're just factoring in a greatest common factor. That's number 8 completed. So we're working on page 51, the odds. You can use some paper, pens in the drawer if you need one. All right, on to number 10. Remember, if it doesn't factor out, we call it prime. So I have a 1 up front. Friends, none of these add up to -10. Talk to me. Prime. Is that okay? And you can't always tell just by looking at it it's going to be prime. You have to get down to this portion here. If none of the factors will work, 1, check to see if you're forgetting any factors. And then if none of the factors still work, if you have them all listed, then that works. Okay? The key on number 12 is factor a 2 out first before you do anything else. Okay? Factor 2 out and bring it down. So that's where your first move should have been on number 12. Factor in that 2 out front. Then remember what I do. Bring this straight down. Set up the parentheses because our answer is going to be here with that 2. Make sure you feel comfortable with what I worked. Make sure you understand why I moved that 2 from the very beginning down to the end. Any questions up through 12 on the evens? Anything I need more clarification on? Feel comfortable with it? All right, 14. So some of you might see this way. Okay, that's just it totally broken down. That's as far as you can go factor in that. Okay, so that front page, you see different things can take place. Sometimes it could be prime, meaning it's not going to break down to greatest common factors or anything else. Okay, we okay so far? Am I going too fast? You feel comfortable? Bless you. Number 16. Give that one a try. See if you can figure it out. I'll go real slow through this. Do you feel comfortable with that? What I did? If you feel comfortable at that point, see if you can figure out the rest. Make sure you realize when you factor that negative 5 out, why negative 15x turned into positive 3x, why positive 5 turned into a negative 1. Uh-oh, someone's getting a Valentine. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks so much. This is not an escort, right? It's just a hand tube. Perfect. Appreciate you. All right. 18. You started on it? I know some of you are like, Stirp, I'm done. Okay. You don't have to worry about doing the triangle board problem below. Let's see, 32, 132, 2 and 16, 4 and 8. What do you know? Okay. Do you see how I'm getting that to be prime? Does everyone understand what happened? So if I combine these together, that would have given me negative 33. If I combine those both negative together, that would have given me negative 18 if I was adding them, okay? And those, if I added, would have given me negative 12, so none of them will work. Okay, unless I forgot what factor, and I don't think I did. No, 6 times 5 is 30, so 6 won't work. 7 won't work. Now we're good. No, that's it. All right, last problem. Goofiest one. We have x to the 5th minus 2x to the 4th minus 8x to the 3rd. So friends, do you think this one's going to have the greatest common factor I have to factor out first? Yeah, it's not sitting there as x squared, so that should be kind of a first key. What's the maximum x's I can pull out? 3. Good. I can pull out x to the 3rd. So if I pull out x to the 3rd from x to the 5th, what do I have left there? X to the 2nd. Very good. Minus 2. If I pull out x to the 3rd from x to the 4th, how many x's? X. And if I pull out all the x's, then I just have that. Okay? Circle that, bring that straight down, because that's going to be part of the answer. I don't know what the rest of it is yet, but I know it's going to be at least that. Okay, so then I'm going to look here, say x squared minus 2x minus 8. I know I have a 1 out front. So that gives me negative 8. What do you know about getting a negative number when multiplying? Good, negative and positive. Thank you. So I have 1 times 8 and 2 times 4. Which ones are going to work to add up to negative 2? Yeah, this is going to work. So I'm going to have 2 minus 4 equals negative 2. So make sure you have an x with each of those. And then I have plus 2x minus 4x. Have an x in common there. What am I factoring out of these? Negative 4. If I factor a negative 4, it's going to change the sign. So negative 4x with a negative 4 getting factored out, it's just positive x. Negative 4 being factored out, negative 8 is going to be a positive 2. So friends, that is our answer. Okay? So I just gave you a whole guidance, and this is all recorded as well, on going through it. Okay? So I think we could definitely take a good look at page 53 and 54. I think doing problems 1 through 16, all of them, you definitely get an awesome start on this. You notice the number of days we're spending on this means that this is a big concept. We want to make sure we get it through. Okay? Can I stop recording?